Why would Vlad have any interest in coming out and saying all the stuff that he said in his post, right? Who sent Vlad? Did Rock Nation get Vlad to do this? Now, according to an interview that Vlad just did with academics or a phone call they had, I don't know if you want to consider that an interview. Like before academics talked to Vlad, it was the streamer that talked to Vlad. And Vlad said, "Oh man, I was just being sarcastic. People don't know sarcasm, this, that, and the third." Right? Now, when the tweet went up, and I'll play this again in a second for the latecomers. But let's go back to Vlad's post, right? Now, right here in Vlad's post, he says, Rock Nation has been paying me to support Megan, right? Eh, He also says they also paid off all the jury members to convict Tory. And they bribed the judge too. Jay-Z did a verse for his grandson's new album. They paid off Megan's doctor to lie about the bullet fragments. She was never shot. The LA police are all on Jay's payroll. And it doesn't stop with LA, but you're not ready to hear that part. The Mexican guy who stabbed Tory, who do you think paid him to do that? You already know the answer to that. The three Supreme Court judges who denied Tory's appeal, all paid off by Rock Mafia, right? Jay also paid Trump not to pardon Tory. Even though it's a state case, Trump can only pardon federal cases. But knowing Trump likes to bend the rules, Jay wasn't taking any chances. I can't keep these lies secret anymore. If this is my last tweet, you know who silenced me, right? Now, many of y'all out there in goofy land believe this when y'all saw it, right? When I saw it right off the top, I'm like, this dude is lying, right? Because one, Vlad don't have the balls, the cojones to come out there and tell the truth if that was true, right? He wouldn't be on Twitter talking about that or X saying that publicly, right? Now, all this, in my opinion, was done because of the video with United the People or United People going, excuse me, going viral and with it going viral. Where's my charger at? With that video going viral, right? Because now for a lot of people that wasn't privy to that video back in the summer and seeing it now, it gives people the impression that Tory is innocent, which I still feel Tory is innocent, right? I don't believe that Tory shot Megan. You know, I do believe that Kelsey is the one who allegedly shot Megan, right? Despite however the court proceedings went. You know what I'm saying? Because there are plenty of people who went to trial and was found guilty that was still innocent. And years later, after appeal, after appeal, after appeal, after appeal, they finally win their case and they get exonerated and they get out, right? The Central Park Five. They was found guilty, right? Do that mean they raped that woman? Because years later, what happened? They was found, they got exonerated, and they got out, right? So just because Tory lost the case doesn't mean that he didn't do it. He just lost the case. Because if that's the case, then the Central Park Five dudes are still guilty, right? If you want to flip it the other way, O.J. Simpson was found not guilty. How many people still say O.J. did it? Right? How many people still say O.J. did it? So when Vlad comes out and he does this post, the first thing I'm thinking is, okay, something's weird here. Who sent Vlad to do this? To take away from the viral video of United People stating that Kelsey's bodyguard, wait, hold on, what's his name again? Bradley James, right? Bradley James, right? So a lot of people, like I said, wasn't privy to Bradley James coming forth saying that he heard Kelsey say that she shot the gun, right? Allegedly, right? Now, for Vlad to come out and try to do damage control for Megan Thee Stallion, we all know that he, the whole time this was going on, he was hating on Tory. Why? Maybe because Tory Lanez never gave him an interview, right? That's what I believe, in my opinion, is that Vlad got a hard on for Tory because Tory never gave him an interview. He never got to interview Tory. So he's going with the story, even though it's so much evidence that proves that Tory may be innocent, right? Now, one of Vlad's defenses that the guy that interviewed him on the streaming platform, as well as academic, says, well, Megan lied, you know, so why are we to believe her? She lied to Gayle King and said that she wasn't intimate with Tory, right? So Vlad goes, oh, well, she wasn't under oath. You could lie in the interview. She wasn't under oath. But then he goes to say, Tory told Kelsey on the phone that he was sorry, right? Well, Tory wasn't under oath on when he was on the phone with Kelsey when he said that he wasn't sorry. And he wasn't sorry for what? He never said, yo, I'm sorry for shooting Megan in the foot. From my belief, he was saying he was sorry to Kelsey that he outed that him and Megan was sleeping with each other, which caused this whole fight. I believe that's what he was saying he was sorry about. But nonetheless, he wasn't under oath when he said that he was sorry. Megan lied and said that she didn't have intimate relations with Tory. So let's talk about her credibility. She lied on public national television with one of the biggest people in television, Gayle King, a news reporter, and said she never had sex with Tory, to only go and testify to say that she did. That's one lie. Her second lie, She got pulled out the car by the police. At the point when the police pulled her out, if she was scared of Tory, she was scared of Kelsey, if she was scared of anybody, she is now safe. She is surrounded by nothing but police. If she was shot in her foot and the police came, you are now protected by law enforcement. They had helicopters. It was buku police out there. And they asked her on the body camera, what happened? What did Megan say? I stepped in glass. So now she lied to Gayle King. Now she lied to the police, right? And then when they asked her, why did you lie to the police and say you stepped in glass? She said, I was scared. You know, I told that lie because the police was killing people at that time. The police been killing people since all of us been born. So you telling me Tory shot you. The police arrived. And you lie to them and tell them you stepped in glass because the police is killing black people? And that makes her a credible witness after she done lied to Gayle King and she lied to law enforcement? She had no reason to lie to law enforcement. She went to the hospital. They asked in the hospital, what happened to you? She never say I got shot because the police would have been there to take the report. To say that in their report at the hospital, it was like, she said she got shot by Tory Lanez. What did she tell him at the hospital? She stepped in glass. So how is she a credible witness in this situation? Who would lie about a person that shot them and sit there talking about she's protecting the shooter because cops are killing black people? That makes sense to anybody out there? Somebody just shot you. They right there in the car. Police got them in handcuffs. You are safe now. And you would tell the police, oh, I stepped in glass.